Good morning and welcome. Today we will discuss about major landforms from chapter 4, class 7. Now in this particular video we will discuss about few of the topics from this chapter. First, every major landform created in the earth are created by two types of forces. One is endogenic, other is exogenic forces. Now over the earth's surface there are few factors responsible for creating different types of landforms. Those factors are weathering, erosion. Okay, so what is weathering? Weathering is the process of breaking up of soil and also rocks or parent materials over our surface. It can be caused by either water or ice or wind or any type of climatic action that is present in our universe. Also, it can be possible by human or animals activity. Okay, so the carrying away or removal of the top of the layer of the soil along with broken weathered rocks by the action of wind, water, sea, waves and moving ice is called erosion. So we got the idea what is weathering and what is erosion. So if we see in this map, what we know that in India in the top position here from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh there is a landform present here. The name of the landform is mountains, Himalayan mountain range. Below that there is plains, northern plains. Below that there is Deccan Trap or central upland. From central upland, if you go to the western side of the country, you can see deserts. Below that, in both eastern and western side, you will get coastal area or coastal line with seas. Okay. Also here you can see estuaries and deltas. Okay. And below that we can see there is a group of islands called Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and in the western side there is a group of islands that is Lakshadweep. All these things or landforms are created from endogenic or exogenic forces. Our country itself created by exogenic forces. Okay, so now if we focus onto the major landforms created by river, we will discuss major landform created by rivers. Now here, as we know, the earth receives water from rainfall. Some rainwater remains on the surface of the earth and called surface water, while some goes underground and it called groundwater. Okay, so from these waters we get rivers, lakes, ponds, etc., etc. And also we get oceans and seas. So a river plays a major role in shaping the earth's surface in three ways. First one is erosion. It erodes the rock over which it flows. You can see it here. Second point, transportation. It transports or it carries the material which it erodes. Okay, small rocks, sand and clay. Then deposition. Whatever it is carrying in the upper stream that deposited in lower streams. Okay. Then the course of the river is divided into three categories: upper course or youth, then middle course or middle age, then lower course or stage or old age. So in each and every stages there are new types of landform we get to see. First, we will discuss about upper course and its different structures. Okay. So as we know, when a river flows from a mountain area, it has maximum velocity or speed. Okay, the water current is much higher. So there we get to see V-shaped valley. A V-shaped valley is a narrow and deep with steep sides taking a shape like letter V, and also sometimes it can be I-shaped valley. Okay, either V or I